Good afternoon. We're going to do a quick preview video of the King collection of antique silver. That auction is online right now. It closes next Monday night. The auction is Monday night. A lot of interest and activity from around the country with good reason. It's a really nice little collection. So let me go ahead and flip the camera to the tables and we'll kind of start doing a walkthrough. Let me start up here in the mantle to begin with probably the premier piece of the auction, the George Roth. Is that right? Yeah, the George Roth Pierce centerpiece. It's just an amazing piece of silver. A lot of people have asked about it, commented on it, admired it, but the winged cherubs, the eagles, the wreaths of branches from their mouths, all wonderful. Just the repoussé work is really nice. Has a nice weight. Obviously, it's hollowed inside, but that's to be expected. It wouldn't be pierced if it wasn't hollow, right? Excellent condition. A little bit of polish and shine, and that's going to go a long, long way. And it's just a really, really impressive piece of silver. By far the most impressive looking piece in the auction. Kind of go through what we have on the tables here. I'll go back to the top there in a minute. One of the largest selections and collections of coin silver we've seen in quite some time. There's some really interesting things. Folks, take a good look at the pictures. I can see this spoon here. It's a little out of round. Which is a very common occurrence. That one's obviously much more out of round. That's there in lot number 12. And there's just some really interesting pieces. A lot of tablespoons or serving spoons, however you want to refer to those as. You can just see that they're much larger, the tablespoon versus the regular little teaspoon. Obviously it's roughly twice the size. A lot of these tablespoons are 1.5 ounces, 2 ounces of coin, which is quite a substantial weight. And these here, lot 20, those I think those are the New York silversmith. Got the printed catalog, obviously. The lot number 20 there, the Philo Gilbert. They're just really, really well done. A lot of decoration, which you do not see on a lot of coin. Very substantial weight, clearly marked. Just a nice piece. And again, you can see we have a lot of coins. So there's like 120 pieces of coin, I believe, in the auction. And less than 10% have any kind of decoration, applied shell, or that kind of scroll work that you see on the Philo pieces. Again, more tablespoons with applied shells on the handle. Just another nice touch. This is a really interesting piece here. It's a South American tupu. It's like a shawl pin or a hairpin of some sort. There's quite a bit of information online about them, and was glad to get that identified the other day. Okay, more of the coin silver, just a great selection of coin silver. And then there's also a few pieces of Mexican silver. These are Hector Aguilar. They're clearly marked here on the back. This one is, the big spoon. The snuffer is not marked at all. But this is definitely an Aguilar form, and it is what it is. No doubt in my mind that that's who made it, and it's a Mexican piece of silver. Several groups of souvenir spoons. Really like the full figure Native American with the hatchet and shocks of corn above a globe. Interesting combination there. United States of America 08. So, some really nice coin piece or souvenir pieces. Then there's several just miscellaneous groups of silver that they were just laying around the house. Another nice big group of heavy serving spoons. Wooden Hughes, New York. Again, nice decoration on a good early Victorian piece there. Nice big Gorham. I believe it's Gorham. No, Stebbing. Day and Stebbing. Nice big, oh, that's the retailer. It is Gorham, that's right. Nice Gorham ladle. Nice size, great size. Love the Whiting christening spoon. The baby's face in the bowl. And then that over-the-top handle. I mean, good Lord. There's just so much going on there. And just a really sweet piece. This is a fun little boxed set of spoons there. Nice royal color, the purple. Leave the set of burgundy in the bag, but it's a nice, good size set. I believe it's dinner size. This is super cute, this little miniature tea set in sterling with the wood tray, with the sterling gallery. Just a neat piece there for sure. And a lot of good little, groups of like bonbon spoons and pierced serving spoons. That might even be, yeah, just some nice pieces. A tea strainer in there even, just a nice group of objects. Let's see what's else in this top row. Oh, yeah, I've got the really nice more ladles. This one here is really interesting. Lot number 9. I believe that's the... Lot 9 is the... It's not the Hanau, it's the Dutch hallmarks. An unusual bowl, a big square bowl with obviously the pour out the left side. You dump it down, pour it out like that. So it's a neat bowl. Kind of unusual. Looks like a little bit of a tear right there. Make sure we have that in the listing. Hi Diane, how are you doing over there in St. Louis today? But a lot of nice detail work on that. And again, good heft. And this is the Nuremberg ladle. Huge bowl and extremely oblong, very unusual. But again, a nice big piece of silver. Just figured out, didn't even think it out, just it's a nice little caddy spoon. There are no marks on this, but it's definitely a Dutch form. But there are absolutely no marks on this anywhere, but it's just well done. Had a couple of questions about pieces over on this table, especially the pair of matched silver trays here. Just beautifully pierced, and it is a matched pair. The large one is not monogrammed in the center. See some scratches. This one is monogrammed right there in the middle. It's like a 2, or a D. But anyway, really nice shape, beautifully done, and it's nice to have a pair of silver bowls like that. More odds and ends, miscellaneous groupings. The Simon's piece here is very sweet. Nice maker, hard to find a lot of his work. Heritage sold a piece several years ago, I think identical to that, for about $400. Nice goblets. Kansas City Life Bowl is a lot of fun. Obviously, most places do not give out big sterling bowls anymore for 25-year anniversary, but back in the day they did. A little ripple right there. Several questions about the Gorham sterling covered piece here. See some tarnishing, some little spotting on the inside, and there is a little dimple or two. This was a used piece, obviously, at some point, and that shows. It's not something that people bought and put in the cupboard and never touched again. They actually used it, so it's nice when silver has a story. It gives it, I think it gives more meaning for today. More groups of silver, nice, pierced tray. Set that there. I want to show you the bowl on the bottom. Very classic 1930s style piece right there, tall. And then I really like this I think it's a 1920s piece. Nice heavy gauge, solid. And we did identify the maker on that. It's in the listing now. But I just like the flutedness of it, just the size and the gauge. It's a solid piece of silver. This is a pretty piece here, but you wouldn't want to put anything heavy at all in this because it feels like the piercing is, there's too much negative space. It wouldn't support anything of any weight, whereas the other piece would. Nice little instant collection of little pitchers and creamers. Some other nice odds and ends here. Let's go back to the front table real quick. Yeah, the chamber stick, William. Let me make sure I get this right. The William Fountain chamber stick. There's a couple of pieces of his in the Victoria and Albert Museum. So it's a pretty well-known, respected maker. So take a close look at that guy. And it does have the original snuffer and Beaubochet. So there's a lot going on there. Nice, complete chamber stick. Really nice little Gorham coin silver. Gorham coin before sterling. Hey, David Allen, how are you doing today? Thanks for watching. And then I really like this piece of wooden hues, the nice, heavy, solid bowl. Nice pair of compotes. And this church silver piece is pretty unusual. 1848 Calvary Church. And there's a little bit of a seam right there that you can kind of see the light playing off of. I can't tell if that... Oh, I think that was Marlis Svoboda just loved this piece. I can't tell if it's a repair or just a weird thing in the silver, so we're going to make sure we mention that in the description here. And again, 1848, that's 170 years ago now. So it's, it's had some love over those years and some use, so it's not perfect, which you'd be surprised if it were, right? Big Gorham Sterling pitcher and a nice muffinier or sugar shaker. Maciel, again, a solid stout piece. A lot of great pieces. We'll put this video in the auction, put it in the email this weekend. But if you have any other questions, please let us know. Post them here. Send us an email. Give us a call, 816-283-3633. We'll be happy to answer any questions you have about this. We're working on our next auctions already. In fact, I'm going to walk around the corner and give you just a quick preview of the textiles. These are all photographed. Work on the catalog over the weekend. That should be going live next week. And then we will go ahead and start working on the next consignment auction, of which we have a couple hundred pieces in-house already. So thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, any thoughts, let us know. Hopefully you're staying safe, staying secure, staying corona-free at this time. And if you have any questions about anything, let us know. Otherwise, have a great day. Good luck in the auction, and we look forward to talking to you soon.